We have finished with exercise 6D, in which we have discussed the questions in which the equations are reducible to linear equations. So in this video we are going to discuss the word problems which are related to simultaneous linear equation. So let's start with the very first problem. So the problem says the ratio of two numbers is 2/3. If 2 is subtracted from first and 8 from the second, the ratio becomes the reciprocal of the original ratio. So here it is, we have assumed let numbers equal to x and y. Now according to first condition, ratio of two numbers is 2/3, that is x upon y is 2/3. So from here we got x equal to 2y/3. So let this be our first equation. In the next statement it is said if 2 is subtracted from the first, that is from x, and 8 from the second, that is from y, the ratio becomes the reciprocal of the original ratio. So original ratio was 2/3, now it becomes 3/2. Now we will do the cross multiplication, so you will get this type of equation. Now after solving it, you will get 2x minus 4 equal to 3y minus 8 into 3. So finally we are having this equation 3y equal to 2x plus 20. Let this be our second equation. Now what we are going to do, we will put the value of x in the second equation. So value of x was 2y/3. So now equation becomes 3y equal to 4y/3 plus 20. We will take the LCM as usual. Now you do the cross multiplication, it becomes 9y equal to 4y plus 60. So from here you will get 5y equal to 60 and y is equal to 12. So this is our first number. Then we will put this value of y in x equal to 2y/3. So from here you will get x equal to 8. So finally our answer will be x equal to 8 and y equal to 12. Then similarly let's discuss one more problem. So let's see question number 3. When greater of two numbers increased by 1 divides the sum of the numbers. So I have taken let numbers as x and y, and we have to assume one number as greater than the other number. So I have assumed x is greater than y. So when greater of the two numbers increased by 1, that is x plus 1, and when it divides the sum of the number, so sum of the number will be x plus y. So our equation will be x plus y upon x plus 1 equal to 3/2. Again we will do the cross multiplication like this. So finally you have 2x plus 2y equal to 3x plus 3. So you will have this equation x minus 2y equal to minus 3. So this is our first equation. Then according to the next condition, when the difference of number is divided by the smaller number, the ratio becomes 1/2. So this will be the second condition. Do the cross multiplication similarly we have done in the previous question. So from here you will get x equal to 3y/2. Now we will put this value of x in the first equation, that is this x minus 2y. So in place of x we have put 3y/2. Then after taking the LCM you will get 3y minus 4y/2 equals to minus 3. So after some simplification we get y is equals to 6. Then we will put the value of x in this equation, that is 3y/2. So you will get x equal to 9. So finally what will be our answer? Answer is those numbers are 9 and 6. Next question says the sum of two positive numbers x and y, where x is greater than y, is 50. That is x plus y is 50 and difference of their squares. So we have taken x square minus y square. Why? Because x is greater than y. So from here you will get this condition Now we know that x square minus y square is x minus y into x plus y. So from here we will put the value of x plus y as 50. So we will get 50 into x minus y equal to 720. So what is x minus y? X minus y will be 72 upon 5. Then we will use the first equation, that is x plus y equal to 50, and after adding these two you will get 2x equal to 322 upon 5. So what is x? 32.2. Now we will put the value of x in the first equation, that was x plus y equal to 50. So from here you will get y equal to 17.8. So what is the answer? 32.2 and 17.8. So these are the few types of problems related to fraction. Now the difference between two positive numbers, that is x is greater than y, so x minus y is 4. Now we know that if the number is greater, that is if x is greater, then 1 upon x will be smaller than 1 upon y. So difference between their reciprocals, that is 1 upon y minus 1 upon x is 4 upon 21. So now we will put the value of x minus y as 4. So what you will get? xy is equals to 21. So this will be our another equation. Now we will use the concepts of expansion that we have studied in the 4th chapter. So x plus y whole square is x minus y whole square plus 4xy. When you solve it, you will get the expansion of x plus y whole square. But after doing this, after using this expansion, we can easily get the value of x plus y. So it is 4 square plus 4 into 21, that will give you x plus y whole square is equals to 100. So what will be x plus y? X plus y will be equal to 10. So this is our second equation. Then first equation we will put, and again we will add these two. So we will get 2x equal to 14 and x equal to 7. Now let's put the value of x in the first equation. So it will be 7 minus y is equals to 4, or y is equals to 3. So finally our answer is 4 and 3. Now let's discuss the different type of problems related to numerator and denominator. So in this problem it is said, if numerator of fraction is increased by 2 and denominator is decreased by 1, it becomes 2 by 3. So let's, fraction is x upon y. So numerator is increased, that is numerator is x, and denominator is decreased by 1. So the fraction becomes 2 by 3. Now we will do the cross multiplication. After doing the cross multiplication, you will get this equation, 3x minus 2y is equals to minus 8. Now according to the second condition, if numerator is increased by 1 and denominator is increased by 2, it becomes 1 by 3. That is, this will be your second condition. Again we will do the cross multiplication here. So you will get 3 into x plus 1 is equals to y plus 2. Then we will do the manipulations. So after doing the manipulations, we will get 3x minus y is equals to 1. This is our second equation. Now we will put these two equations together. Since coefficient of x is same in both with the same sign, so we are going to subtract these two equations. So what you will get? You will get y is equals to 7. Now next we will put the value of y in the first equation, that is 3x minus 2y is equals to minus 8. So from here you will get 3x equal to minus 8 plus 14, and 3x is 6. So what is x? 6 by 3, that is 2. So our answer is, the fraction that we need the fraction is 2 upon 7. Now in this sum of numerator and denominator, now in this the sum of the numerator and the denominator of a fraction is equal to 7. 4 times the numerator is 8 less than 5 times the denominator, that is 4x equal to 5y minus 8. So our fraction is x upon y, numerator is x, denominator is y. According to the first condition, we get x plus y equal to 7. So from here we will take out the value, we will use substitution method, x equal to 7 minus y. So after putting that value 4 equal to 7 minus y, we will get 28 minus 4y equal to 5y minus 8, that is minus 9y equal to minus 36, so y will be 4. Now we will put this value of y in x, so we will get x equal to 3. So finally our fraction will be how much? 3 upon 4. Now the different types of problem related to digits, sum of the digits, original number and the reverse number. So in these type of problems, the things which will remain for almost all the questions will be, we will assume the digit at 1's place as x and digit at 10's place as y. So first condition is sum of the digits, so these two are my digits, that is x plus y is 5. Now how do we get the original number? So if you remember, you must have studied the expanded form of the numbers in the junior classes, that is, this is the 10's place digit, so we will multiply it by 10, and this is the 1's place digit, so it becomes x into 1, so our original number will be 10y plus x. For example, if the number was 52, so how we are writing that number? Previously we are writing it as 50 plus 2. Same case is with these type of questions. Now in place of the digits we have taken the variables, so our original number becomes 10y plus x. Now when the digits are reversed, so what happens when the digits are reversed? 10's place becomes x and 1's place becomes y, so this will be our reversed number, 10x plus y. Now what condition is given? If the digits are reversed, the new number reduces by 27, that means the new number is greater than the older number by 27. So the reverse, that means this is our old number and now it is reduced to 27, so old number minus new number is 27. So now when you solve, you will get 10y plus x minus 10x minus y equal to 27, or 9y minus 9x equal to 27. Now I will take 9 as common, so I will get y minus x equal to 3. Now let's write the first equation together and add these two. So when you add, this x will cancel out and you will get y is equals to 4. Now when you put the value of x in the first equation, you will get 4 plus x equal to 5, that is x equal to 1. So what is our answer? The number that is discussed about in this question is 41. Now let's see one more question. Question number 13. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 7. So again same steps will be there. Digit at 1's place is x. Digit at 10's place will be y. Sum of the digits means x plus y is 7. If digits are reversed, the new number decreased by 2 equals twice the original number. Okay. So if the digits are reversed, that means this will be the new number. It is decreased by 2, that is minus 2, and after subtracting 2 from this number becomes twice the original number. That means 2 times of original number, 2 into 10y plus x. So this will be our condition. After this we will solve it, and after solving we get a equation 8x minus 19y is equals to 2. So now x plus y is equals to 7 was our first equation. Now what we are doing, we are equalizing the coefficient of x in the first equation. So here it is 8, so I will multiply this whole equation by 8. So it becomes 8x plus 8y is equals to 56. Next we will put these two equations together and we will subtract it. After subtracting we will get 27y is equals to 54. So y is equals to 2. Now let's put the value of y is equals to 2 in the first equation. This was our first equation. So we will get 2 plus x equal to 7 or x equal to 5. So what is our number? Our number is 25. Okay, then 15th one again. A 2-digit number is such that 10th digit exceeds the twice the units digit by 2. Okay, so the 10th digit exceeds twice the unit digit, that is y minus 2x. This is greater than twice the digit by 2. So this is our first equation. The next condition given is the number obtained by interchanging the digits. So this is the reverse number, is 5 more than, that is 5 plus 3 times the sum of digits, that is 3 into x plus y. Okay, so this will be the second condition. The number obtained by reversing the digits, this is the reverse number, is equal to, that is equal to 5 more than means 5 plus 3 times sum of digits, 3 into x plus y. So when you solve, you will get the second equation as 7x minus 2y equals to 5. Now again we will equalize the coefficient of y. Here the coefficient of y is 2. So we will multiply this whole equation by 2. So you will get 2y minus 4x equal to 4. Then putting these two equations together, putting the coefficient of x and y together and adding these two, so you will get 3x equal to 9 or x equal to 3. Then we will put the value of x in the first equation. This was our first equation. So from here we will get y is equals to 8. So our answer will be, number is 8, that is 10th digit, and 3, that is units digit, 83. Then in 16th question, again these things we are going to assume like we are assuming in the previous questions. So our first condition is four times a certain 2-digit number, that is 4 into this 2-digit number, is 7 times the number obtained on interchanging the digits. That is 4 times of this original number is 7 times the number obtained while interchanging the digits. So this will be the first condition. So when we solve it, what we will get? Y is equals to 2x. Now from here it is very much clear that the digit y is greater than x. Okay. So second condition is difference between the digits. So we have taken y minus x because from here it is clear y is greater than x. So y minus x is equals to 4. Now y is equals to 2x and y minus x equal to 4. So we will put the value of y is equals to 2x in the second equation. So that will give us 2x minus x equal to 4 or x equal to 4. So what is the value of y? Y is 2 into 4, that is 8. So finally our number is 84. Okay, let's discuss question number 18. a sum of two-digit number is obtained by multiplying the sum of the digits by 8. That is, two-digit number is 10y plus x and it is obtained by multiplying the sum of digits by 8. So 10y plus x equal to 8x plus 8y. From here you will get 2y equal to 7x or y equal to 7x by 2. Next condition given is it is also obtained by multiplying the difference of the digits by 14 and adding 2. Now difference of the digit we have taken y minus x. Why? Because here y is given as 3.5x. So y is greater than x. So it is 14 into y minus x. So when you solve it, you will get 10y plus x equal to 14y minus 14x plus 2. That is 4y is equals to 15x minus 2. Now we will put the value of y equal to 7x by 2 in the second equation. So we will get 4 into 7x by 2 equal to 15x, or 15x minus 14. 2 into 2 4, 7 into 2 is 14. So from here x equal to 2. Now we will put the value of x in y is equal to 7x by 2. So what is y? Y will be 7 into 2 by 2, that is 7. So our answer is the number that has been discussed in this problem is 72. Okay, so that's the end of this exercise 6E. Thank you.